going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where are you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing.
What's going on, everybody? We are live with the Cloud&Console coming at y'all. Hope y'all doing well. I'm joined, as always, by Ned's leveling up the podcast, bringing the heat, bringing the wins with the final shape around the corner. He's got all the news for you. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us. We are going to be talking everything cloud gaming news this week, and we got some big ones for you. So stay tuned. We're going to be locked in for the next hour on cloud gaming news. But before we get into that, what have you been gaming on this week, Nats? What's been going on?
Well, I feel like I haven't gamed that much, but technically, yes, I did. I play a lot of Destiny 2 as like the end of the season approach and the final shape approach. Just getting ready for what's to come, right? So a lot of Destiny 2. I also play some Diver 2, like with you, as per usual, chasing down our purple sample or super sample and seeing if I can get some super credits so I can buy the next expansion. And other than that, I've tried Hellblade 2. So if you don't know, it's out now. It's available on GeForce now, and it's crazy, amazing visual, audio. It's like a big package. It's just a short game. I think you, Rudigs, finish it. It's very short game, but it's more an audiovisual entertainment, if that makes sense. It's like watching a movie, but like being entertained at the same time, interactive. So I found it was like, it's great. I'm probably gonna continue and finish it at some point. I've tried Manor Lords, which was a lot of fun, quite interesting, a little bit complicated. I need to get more into it to learn more, but it's like a RTS. Very interesting, a lot of detail. Also, I played some Dead by Daylight with Kelly and David and yourself the other day. I've been playing from time to time with them, and also some Chivalry too, which is always fun to jump on and slash people, right? But
Yep.
that's pretty much it for me. What about yourself? What you've been playing?
Like you said, we've been into the Dead by Daylight. We did the Hell Divers like we do every week. And I beat Hellblade 2. It was a short game. I think it took like me sitting down 2 times to really get through it. And I probably would have done it in one sitting if it hadn't been for photo mode. I think it took up a lot of my time. Here is one photo I posted from the game, and I will say it's absolutely stunning. The graphics you
Exactly.
can pump out of it.
Mhm.
This was actually now holds the record for my most liked photo I've ever posted. I got 32 likes. So what? I'm amazing.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I love the photo mode. I love the graphics. The gameplay is essentially everything you were going to get out of the first one. So they didn't change too much there. They just continued on with the story. My opinion, though, I feel like the story was much more compelling in the first one. I
Mhm.
felt like there was a lot more weight, a lot more gravity. The second one, I feel like when you're helping other people versus like an internal struggle, it's never going to connect as many people, and I think that's just the case we have here. But other than that, fantastic graphics,
Mhm.
interesting gameplay. In my opinion, it's an indie gameplay with a AAA budget in terms of graphics, and I think that's where people have that disconnect. Is they see a AAA title, and that looks like a AAA title, and then while they're playing it, they're like, "Oh, this is an indie." But it looks better than freaking any game I've seen on the AAA
Yep.
scale. So it's cool. I think it's a bit of a demo to see this is how games are going to start looking like, and I look forward to it.
Definitely. It's amazing the way it looks. Like I think it's just worth testing out the game just to see, look at the graphic and everything. So yeah.
Absolutely. And then other than that, I've been into the Stellar Blade.
Oh yeah.
Um, the boss fights, the action, really well done. Actually, N7 sent me a message asking all about it. Said he was jealous if he had a PS5, he would be on the game because he feels like it does look very cool.
Mhm.
Um, the thing about it is it's fast-paced action with RPG elements. Nads, I haven't done this yet, but there's fishing
Oh
in the
my
game.
God, for sure.
Yeah.
I've
So
seen like some short about it where people get tired and start shooting at the fish.
oh no. I guess if you want to go for the platinum, but they don't make fishing all too mandatory right now. I've got past, I believe, the 50% point, and now I've just gone back and started doing side quests and side missions.
Nice.
Really cool battle scenes, fast-paced action. Reminds me of a Sekiro-esque gameplay, but even more evolved because the game rewards you for perfect dodges and perfect parries. So
Mm.
if you pull these off in the middle of a battle, your meter will go up on either one of these powers, and then once you do enough perfect dodges or perfect parries, you can then unlock a super on top of that. And on top of all of that, I just unlocked a power that I call going Super Saiyan, which transforms your character altogether for a limited period of time, and it's really cool. The music comes in, the filter changes. I wish this game had photo mode, but I'm enjoying it. It's right up my alley
Yeah,
for video game style, so
that's
I'm all for
awesome.
it.
That's crazy, right? Those game now.
Yeah.
Fishing. Why they had fishing? I still can't believe that.
I don't know why they had fishing. Now I'm going to be somebody who breaks the rules of this podcast, but that's fine. I have two clips.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
we're gonna see. So we're gonna talk. I'll show. Okay, well, there we go. So this is sort of what the game looks like. The combat is fast paced, intense. You're tapping square, and then the visuals are like these action based cutscenes in between battles, and you have these powers that you can basically use. So that was a power I got from. Um, that's your dodge power ability that you get.
Mhm.
So here we go. It's really fast. You want to pull off perfect dodges, which I did there. And then, oh, the sword play.
Smash.
Boom.
What happened
Another
there?
I did a perfect dodge
Oh my
mid-air,
god.
followed it up with a counter. That was
Another
a
one.
that was a perfect block, which then operated my beta skills, but it was too late. He was already dead.
Oh,
Very
crazy.
cool, very fast paced. I enjoy it a lot.
That's awesome. Yeah, it looks like pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, rumored to come to PC soon. So those.
I believe it. A lot of PlayStation game now come out on PC, so I
Yeah.
definitely believe that.
Well, now that we've talked about gaming, actually I played some Snow Day, and I beat
Okay.
Snow Day. So
Yeah, South Park.
completed, yeah.
You need to finish it, right?
And I did.
You did? Oh wow.
Yeah.
So is it a short game then?
Yeah, it had 5 levels, full co-op. 4 people jump in, and you build a character all throughout. So, like, just say you want to go bleed build, you get these cards and you upgrade the cards all throughout. But it's like hack and slash with ranged elements and South Park characters. So, I played it mostly for the lulz, but I got through it and beat it. I'm actually interested in. I gotta convince Hannah. Maybe I'll boot it up after the show. Playing some Stick of Truth or
Yes.
the Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the writing in that is almost like an episode.
This one is more RPG turn-based
Yeah.
gameplay, but yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't know. I think it's on Game Pass, isn't it? Or
It's on PS Plus,
PS Plus?
so I have access to it.
Oh yeah.
In the
definitely.
cloud.
In the cloud. Gotta love the cloud. I freaking hate that when I have to download stuff. Make me think I'm supposed to download X Defiant so we can try it at some point.
Where is that in the cloud? That was one of the news articles I had. But honestly, X Defiant. Is it on the? I'm gonna check right now. I think did they put it on their Ubisoft Connect?
It's
Because
probably on Ubisoft Connect, but I don't know if it's on any cloud at the moment. It's on GeForce Now. I can see that it's gonna come on GeForce Now. I don't know if it's on Luna. I can have a quick look.
yeah,
And it's hard.
no, it's not on Luna.
Hmm,
So
I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
crazy.
It could be on Shadow. That's for sure.
Usually Ubisoft is such a supporter of the cloud, but I guess they couldn't get it up and running. Maybe
just
anti-cheat stuff, but it's definitely pretty sweaty, and I was dying a lot in X Defiant.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out on GeForce Now within the next week. Maybe it's gonna be part of the next month group of games. You know, right? I can totally see that. But yeah, that's gonna be another game I need to download in the meantime. So if I want to play with you guys. It's like every time I play Diver, I need to remember to open Steam that day to make sure it update if there's an update. So, but yeah, crazy. All right, do we want to move on to some gaming news about
Let's do it too.
Diver? Yeah, so looking at Diver, there's been more patch. No, that was like on the 14th of May. So yeah, the last time we did a podcast, basically that was added. There's like an announcement, basically the major order. Is that surveillance has uncovered an automaton Peta factory. So I guess it's like just like identify like those big factory like on
The
on
mobile
flags,
factories.
yeah.
And Houston sent me a message actually saying that they've unlocked a new mech.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't see that in the patch. I don't know if they didn't announce it. Oh, wait a second. Yes. We need to go under announcement. We want to be the next from software or Blizzard. Okay, that's them saying that. They don't really say. We have added. No, that's. I'm just looking at their Discord. They don't mention any new or crash. They did a lot of crash fix and a few fix there and there. The AR61 tenderized now has a correct color scheme. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's like they probably just fixing it a lot, making the game a little bit more fluent and stuff like
Here
that.
it
Oh,
is.
there's the Exoma.
Supply stratagem permanent exo impact in emaciator
Emancipator.
emancipator
Yeah.
exosuit, heavily armored walking exosuit equipped with dual auto cannons. So dual auto cannons, which is pretty
Oh.
devastating. But see, this is the new one Houston had told me at least this morning that is unlocked. So pretty
Is that
cool. Check it
available
out.
now?
Yeah,
Oh.
available now.
It's funny they don't even mention that in there. Maybe it was an older patch note. I don't see anything about it. So
Yeah.
it's quite
Well, you know
interesting.
them. They're crazy over there at
They,
Arrowhead.
yeah, exactly. Didn't announce it, they just dropped it. That's
Yep.
awesome. Sweet. Well, that's Diver. They're still like fixing it. I think the last time we played, it wasn't too glitchy. I think that one time we play and like we called the ship, and then when the ship arrived, it got crushed by the Bio Titan, and then the ship ended up like under the floor level, so we had to call another ship. It was a bit hectic, but we made it at the end of the day, which was good. Next, we're gonna move into some Destiny 2 because there's a lot to talk about. I just want to show this video I'm talking. So this is the video for the end of the season of the Wish. There was like a mission you had to complete. At the end, they had that nice little video. It was showing basically Crow going through the portal and landing inside the Pellar. I like the fact that he's like, falling and then he just uses double jump to stop. I was like, oh yeah, that's true. He has that, right? So pretty interesting. The graphic are amazing. It's pretty amazing to look at, and we have a little surprise. He's getting shot at by a mysterious character that we all know who it is, but a pretty action-packed video just to end the season. Pretty cool. If you haven't done that yet, just go finish that mission just to look at this nice little video. I have a feeling like looking so like covering this week in Destiny, they had like 2 video doc, vid doc they call it, video documentary about what's coming out on the final shape, and a lot of their video were like graphically like amazing, very cinematic. I have a feeling you can see the effect of Sony buying Bungie because now they have to make it like proper, if that makes sense. But yeah, pretty interesting. So Season of the Wish is closing, so we only have like another week left, starting Tuesday, until the final shape drop. And we have also extra brave weapon for all, so there's a higher drop of the weapon. So if you haven't done that, yeah, Kelson, that cutscene is pretty amazing. It's good to see Cade back, and we know why he's back because like the wish that Crow did, it was like basically that caused him to come back alive. And then now in the background, we're gonna have the vid doc playing, the first one, the second one. So we'll play that in the background while I cover everything else. Something coming up, so we have a new raid coming with the final shape, and that's right, starting on June 7th. So there's like some emblem you can win by watching Destiny 2 on Twitch, a rival stream. So they're gonna be showing off like who's gonna be the first to go through the raid. So if you're interested, go watch on Twitch to get some nice emblem. I'm pretty sure N7 and his group is going to be playing and doing the day 1 raid. That's going to be pretty amazing. So can't wait to see what's the raid about. It's probably going to be either defeating the witness or it's going to be someone else. Who knows, right? I think usually if the witness, the story of the witness, they're probably gonna add that within the story mission, if that makes sense. So should be quite interesting. But other than that, like I mentioned, the Brave Weapon are as higher drop this week and next week. So until June 3rd, you're gonna be able to chase the Brave Weapon that you're looking for. If you're looking for the mountaintop with like the specific like role, go for it. Recluse is available. You got Hammerhead, the Furnace. What do you call it? Like
A
some of
blast
the
furnace?
blast furnace, yeah, it's available. There's like a couple end cannon there worth looking out. Luna's Owl. I'm still like grinding for them right now, so worth like just grinding the onslaught just to get the role you're looking for. And also, there's going to be some ability and armor tuning coming with the final shape. If you're interested, they did that last week. With weapons, and also in regards to all the element, some of the change to make the synergy better for the prismatic subclass. So some interesting change. I think from the look of it overall, they're gonna make the stasis a little bit better than it was, because they found that stasis is not as good as it used to be without breaking the game. So it's quite interesting.
It's
But
become too chill.
too chill, yeah. But like, yeah, we'll see how it turns out. There's gonna be a lot of testing to do with the different subclass and the change. I can't wait to see the Void subclass for the Titan. Because you're gonna have the axes, so like you kind of be able to throw axe at the boss or enemy, and then like people's gonna be able to grab your axe and just play with it. So that should be interesting. New thing being introduced. You're gonna like that, Rudix. Remember, like a couple years back, they were like saying they're gonna get rid of bounties. Well, it's happening. So
Finally.
they're gonna introduce what they call the Pathfinder, and basically what the Pathfinder is just like almost like a map, and then you're gonna have to unlock like different activity. So they basically consolidating the bounties, patrol, weekly vendor challenge into one streamlined system that you can access anytime, anywhere via the directory. Different Pathfinder can be accessed from relevant screen of the director by selecting the Pathfinder node and using the hotkey to quick and easy access system. In this case, they show like the Pathfinder from the Pale art. So I'm guessing there's gonna be multiple one. It's like it should be quite interesting. I can't wait to see that. So there's no need to go on your app or go on the tower to get bounty. It's gonna be all accessible there. Um, so overall, they're gonna be presented with 20 objectives divided into 5 tier, leading to every guardian favorite thing, big shiny loot. So you get loot at the end. So that should be quite interesting. So after when the final shape is launching, two Pathfinder, one available to all guardian to replace it. That replace the bounty system in the weekly challenge for the core ritual activity, and one that you will unlock in the Pale Art as part of expansion campaign. So this is going to be one for the campaign itself, and the rest for all the other activity like Gambit, Crucible, and Vanguard Strike. So pretty interesting. They talk more about the Pathfinder and how it's going to look like, but you can also go check out on bungie.net for the article explaining all in detail about that. But moving along, um, they're covering a lot about the Pathfinder. If you haven't like look at, they're gonna also update the UI and the quest tab for next season. I don't really see, so the bounty section probably gonna disappear because of the Pathfinder. So they're probably gonna have to revamp a little bit of it. So I don't know how it's gonna look, but starting June 4, player will be able to set any quest category on the left column. Oh yeah, okay. So You can all the total 63 quests as usual, but I don't know what's gonna happen where the bounty is gonna be. They don't show how it's gonna look like, but anyway, that should be interesting. Legendary shard are going away with the final shape, so that's going to be another big thing. You can exchange them right now for Glimmer. As you may know, Glimmer is now a maximum of 500,000, so you can go and exchange those for more Glimmer. With this moving away, I don't know if the value is gonna go down or is gonna stay the same, but this should be interesting. Uh, Another thing too, the final Pantheon boss is here for this week. If or coming out on no this week, sorry. If you haven't done it yet, it's the Riven of the Thousand Voice as the boss, the last boss, which you have to do legit, so no cheesing yet. So that was a big thing. So if you don't know how to do it legit, I think N7 has put a video together to show people that this is the way to do it properly. I did it with him and a bunch of the clan member just to like so he can build his video, but we did so much damage that we didn't get into another part of the encounter. It was kind of funny. It would kind of destroy Riven, so it was pretty cool. Also, Nazareth, it was one from this week, so go check it out. There's a nice little poster you can get from them with all the 8 gods or 8 enemy that you can defeat. Pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's something you can go buy at the store. But yeah, and a bunch of video out there. People have been posting a lot of video about Trevor, so if you haven't done that yet, Outbreak Perfected Secret Mission 0 hours is available. Go get it. There's like amazing role you can get now with your with Outbreak Perfected, which is going to be pretty cool. And the last collaboration they have in here is that Destiny 2 and Steel series are back with a new collectible limited edition gaming accessory. So you can get a headset, a nice mat with like some different item, with also like keyboard button of Destiny. So quite interesting. Go check it out. They're probably gonna have that for sale. And then with the final shape coming up in June 4th, let's say June 4th, is that right? It's next week. Yeah, June 4th. The game's going to be down for 24 hours, so something to watch. If you're not able to jump in on June 3rd, that's because they brought it down to be able to do the update and install all the final stuff available for the final shape. Yeah, and that's about it. If you still haven't checked out, like last week they mentioned some update, and go check out those vidoc that they created. It show a lot of interesting stuff, what's to come, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Get ready for the final shape. It's gonna be amazing. There's gonna be a lot of change. The prismatic is gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of new gun there. You're gonna have also some new exotic. There's this exotic coming back from Destiny 1. This gun, I think it's this gun. The cost, I try to remember. I'll just say it. It's the first gun you get at the beginning, basically. And basically, the way they made it is that every 7 shot, there's a ricochet round that hit all the target. So that's quite interesting. As you can see in the vidoc, they show that gun. I try to remember the freaking names. The first gun you get when you play a new light.
I do not remember that. Like broken something, maybe?
No, it's the Kostov or something like that. Anyway, but as they show there, there we go. The Vostov, there we go, whatever. So now they have it as an exotic as per the first one, but this time it's gonna be different because in the Destiny 1 it wasn't that great. So, but yeah, and that's all we have for Destiny 2 update. Pretty crazy and amazing.
Yeah, well, we're coming close to the end of Destiny 2, so this is their big push, and
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be epic.
Well, that's gonna be the big push, and maybe we're gonna find out about Destiny 3 afterwards, because the rumor is still there.
And we still got Marathon, too, coming up the pipeline as well.
Marathon and the game called Matter. I remember they mentioned about that a while back. Who knows? We'll have to see. They gotta stop firing people.
Yes, I forgot to mention a game I picked up, Red Dead Redemption Online. I got into that to play some poker tomorrow.
Oh, nice, nice.
Because I heard that's the only way to get into the table. So I was able to load it up on my computer. It's a PS4 game, so I didn't need too much resources, so I was happy with that. Unfortunately, it's not in the cloud or anything I use,
It's
which it
not on
should be.
GFN?
I know.
I
Can
thought
you
it would be
believe
on
that?
GeForce Now.
Rockstar is Rockstar. Stadia was like one of the only ones to get Red Dead in the cloud.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. I thought it was on GeForce Now. Okay.
No.
Well,
But I named my horse Wilson, so that's led to some hilarious things.
you're calling Wilson, but not Dave. But yeah.
But yeah, let's get into what's been going on with the gaming world this week.
Yes.
Because basically, it is the best place to play Mrs. Senua's Adventure, and that would be GeForce Now, cloud gaming. I honestly feel like this is the best way to get the experience in. This is where I played all my gameplay. I actually tried to load this game up on my computer, and I didn't have enough video memory for the game on the lowest settings. I didn't have enough video memory.
Very demanding. That's why I think
Yeah.
the Power GeForce Now is great for that.
Yeah. They're getting close to 2,000 games, so watch out for when they're going to cross that horizon. The photo mode, absolutely stunning. You can freeze mid cutscene, rotate the camera, add lighting, autofocus, split plane focus. 2 different types of filters built in. I've never seen any photo mode quite like this one hit quite as hard. So absolutely 100% recommended. Although what's going to happen is that you are going to be playing on... Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
All good.
The game has priority and ultimate memberships. That's where you're going to get the best value out of it. And on ultimate, you can get up to 4K 120 frames per second, which I think is a little crazy. I played it personally at 4K 60 FPS, just locked, and I thought that was great for me. Yeah, yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly. And there's some other games coming out on GFN this week as well, but not any that I would really highlight. I would just say it's fantastic to see Senua's Saga both available on GeForce Now through Steam and Xbox. So that is cool to see. And what life lessons have you learned from video games, Nats?
Never give up.
Never give up.
Oh, yeah.
Except when you run out of quarters.
Yeah, right. Gaming is
go.
expensive.
That's a life lesson.
Yeah.
Cool. So obviously their big story is Senua. This is Xbox's one of their flagship games of the year. An indie title within a AAA package. Definitely a gameplay experience that is more on the lighter side, but the graphics are definitely extremely heavy hitting.
Yes.
Well, let's get into what's been going on in the world of cloud gaming. Boosteroid is adding support for 4K Game Pass titles. So that is interesting to see. We know that Boosteroid had that collaboration and announcement back in the day. So this is sort of more continuation of that partnership. Obviously, it's not as strong as we're seeing through GeForce Now, but they are still providing their end of the deal, giving them some games: Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Amnesia, Airborne Kingdom, as well as Valheim, which I know Valheim is an extremely popular one, and it saves you some love when you're playing in the cloud, right?
Yes. It's very demanding. Those type of game, it's very demanding in terms of like processing, just because it's a lot of the world needs to remember. Like if you went somewhere and chop a tree, like it needs to remember that tree has been chopped and it's not gonna respawn for I don't know how many hours in game, but yeah. So it's very demanding. Playing on the cloud, it's just make it easier.
I 100% agree. Sorry, I didn't have the mute there. So Netflix Games is announcing a cozy game. So Netflix Games is actually, I wanted to bring this up because they're featured on the Summer Game Fest list this year.
Oh, really?
So I think they're going to be coming more into the gaming scene. They're going to have access to a lot of subscribers, obviously, right off of the bat. And this is a cozy game, so maybe that's where they're seeing their audience sort of lean towards. But there you have it. I think we'll see much more from Netflix. Hopefully they'll be, creating some different experiences, some unique experiences for us to see, but we'll keep you updated
Yeah.
on what they're getting up to. They recently created a Threads account.
Oh, there you go.
So that was cool to see.
I know from what I've seen is that a lot of their game is couch co-op. A lot of the game is just to play with someone else. You use your phone as a controller. It's pretty simple. Make me think of like, was Party Box? Is it Party Box? What's the pretty name? It would be a type of game we could see on there, So little game like that.
I see Bliss mentioned Trevor there early, and it reminded me of something, and I wanted to bring this up.
Oh.
Here's a little short I saw of somebody using Trevor in a certain way. Oh, is it gonna be glitchy? No, don't be glitchy on me.
What happened?
Here we go.
Did it disappear or it went through there? Oh, you followed behind it.
Oh
my god.
Oh,
he died from reaching it.
Yeah, but he used Strand. I saw that on a short. I thought that was fun.
That is funny.
So if you're looking to get through it and you can manage some strands, then that's the way to go.
Carlson mentioned also the news of a lot of voice actors sounds pretty good. Yeah, it sounds like it's still him. Like it hasn't changed back.
Sorry, is your microphone, did it switch? It just sounded like your audio switched over a bit.
My audio switch or
Oh, there we go. Now it sounds better. Maybe it was just the mic.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto and cloud gaming. So what we're hearing from this article goes essentially over the fact we've heard nothing about Grand Theft Auto and cloud gaming, and I don't think necessarily we're going to see that off of the bat. I think maybe we'll see just the console versions being released because we know that the PC is going to be held back another year. So for me personally, I wouldn't hold my breath for this one because I think for cloud gaming to be happening for Grand Theft Auto 6, they're going to need the PC version because that's going to be the plug and play for so many of these cloud gaming services. Whether or not it'll launch on PlayStation Cloud or Xbox Cloud Gaming, I really doubt that will be the case. But that's just my prediction.
Yeah. We'll see. Hopefully we can see eventually, because if it comes on PC, then it's gonna be available on there, right? So hopefully.
Yeah. Yep. Netflix is expanding to more countries, which I think is cool. Luna adds 2 surprising games. However, none of them are X Defiant, but one of them is from my childhood. Did you ever play Clay Fighter at all? I remember sitting and playing that game for
Oh my god.
too long.
I think I've seen it too before. The
Yeah.
snowman make me think of a game, but like I don't know if that's the one. That's funny.
Microsoft Flight Simulator adds touch and gyro controls on Xbox Cloud Gaming. Absolutely epic. I think if you're going to play the Flight Simulator and you want to get into it, I think the Flight Stick is the way to do it. It's essentially the best game for it. Very cool. And if you wanted to know how to set up, we have the whole guide for you here on Cloud Dosage. They'll be sure to keep you updated here on how to do so.
And if you want to learn to fly a plane and doesn't have the money to go on the Microsoft version of Flight Simulator, you can go on Google Earth and actually do a flight simulation in there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, there's
I
like
didn't know that.
there's like something you have to enter within the bar for Google Earth / like flight simulator or something like that. I'm pretty sure if you Google it, you're gonna find all kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool because on Google Earth you can see the world in 3Ds when like you're close to the ground. So yeah.
Wow, I did not know Google Earth had its own free flight simulator.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that out sometime. Where is X Defiant on GeForce Now and Luna, Nads? Answer me this question.
I don't know. Ubisoft's gonna get it to it. Oh, there's a GeForce Now.
Yep, here's the tweet. It says recently announced that Ubisoft Forward Play X Defiant will be coming to GFN at launch. That was the tweet back in a year ago.
Well, is it launch or is it still on beta?
It launched. It launched fully.
Oh.
So what's the deal? Why don't we have it? I think we need to
chase
ask,
it down. Didn't catch us. Yeah.
Oh, here's FCat making a comment, clapping. And then I can't wait to grind this game. Yeah, but unfortunately, we didn't get it on GeForce Now at launch. And don't worry, we'll be asking directly to see what's been going on, where have they put it, and where is it going. Hopefully, coming very soon, we'll have this. But unfortunately, nope, it's not on GeForce Now.
Not yet. Hopefully, it's gonna come in next week or something.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get an update on the next GeForce Now blog, but as of right now, people are wondering why I can't play this in the cloud.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that because I don't want to freaking download it. But, hey.
Yes, yeah, I know. Downloading it is definitely not the way to go. I wanted to talk about this. Amazon opens a new game studio, development studio. So that is cool to see. We obviously know they came out with their game New World, and they're not backing down on creating games, and they're going to keep pumping out titles. So very cool that they're continuing those efforts, and it's good to see.
That's good.
It's going to be most people who are veterans in the gaming industry, people coming from The Crew, Avatar, Division, and Far Cry, so mostly an Ubisoft team, and they're going to be building talent out there and working on games from Tomb Raider to Lord of the Ring franchises, as well as Thorn of Liberty and 2 unannounced titles from their San Diego. So really a big glimpse into what's going on Amazon Studios. I'm sure there will be more said at the Summer Games Fest because they are a feature on there. I look forward to it. I wish that was Stadia, not Amazon, who kept going and continued like this.
Well,
but that's how it is.
Google did that to themselves. So
yeah.
And you've been talking about Summer Game Fest. It's going to be on the June 7th.
Yeah, it's
So
coming up.
yeah, it's coming up. It's right around the corner next week. Now on the Friday, pretty sure we're gonna be tagging along on that. That should be quite interesting.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, that was some big highlights we have from Cloud Dosage there. I do have another one I wanted to highlight, another news story here.
Yep.
If my computer would, there we go. So this one is a little bit interesting, like I like to do, and like we like to do here on Cloud and Console. We like to show you sort of what's going on outside the world, what's happening with cloud gaming. So here we have a massive push for cloud gaming. So why is this article important here, and why am I not showing it? Am I showing it? Here, now I'm showing it. So OnePlay's co-founder, I am not going to say his name because that's going to get me in trouble. Harshit. No, that's not.
Shit. Yeah.
Harshit
Shit.
Gen reveals their plan to make cloud gaming the norm in India. So why do I think this is huge? Well, because India has a massive population, and this is the perfect way to get those experiences to so many gamers through no expenses to their hardware. They just got to make sure that their internet infrastructure is able to support this kind of access, and that's what they're doing. They're opening up 3 tiers: Foundation, Enhanced, and Ultimate, which really sounds like GeForce Now. But this is going to be available on many different screens. They're launching with 500 games, and they're pretty big games. Ghost of Tsushima's Director's Cut is to be one of them. Dead Island 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, which I like, is not on GeForce Now, but here it is in India. Fortnite is going to be on here, which is going to be massive. I'm going to share this tab. So this is the OnePlay platform here. You got Ghost of Tsushima, Dead Island 2, Red Dead Redemption, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto. So this Counter-Strike, I really think, is going to be a big impact. Some PUBG. This is going to bring a lot of gamers into the AAA world. Having access to this on screens all across India is really going to bring, I think, gaming and more population into it.
Because
Hades 2 is even on here.
the only limit you have is basically your internet connection. So if
Right.
people play on their phone and they're like, downtown, who knows, wherever they have access to internet on their phone, they're going to be able to play, and it plays very well. I play a lot of GeForce Now on my phone, so I imagine it's going to be quite similar, like 15 megabyte per second up and down for like having like a stable connection, and not necessarily the best graphic, but you gotta think that you're playing on your phone, the screen is not very big. But yeah, nowadays you have other like console, cloud console, and L, so you can bring that with you on the go. There's like all kinds of stuff coming out now to support this.
Hey, Family Cloud Gaming. No, this is not available in the USA. This is only available in India. But why I like to highlight this kind of news article is that there is about, I believe, in the billions over in India. And I think bringing them into the AAA gaming space is going to do good things for games. It's going to make them more accessible to more people. It's going to make titles on launches be more successful for the developers creating them. And I really think that giving India access to AAA gaming through screens and cloud gaming, allowing them to not have high-powered PCs or expensive consoles in those areas be barriers, is fantastic. Yeah.
Definitely. That's awesome.
Cool. Cloud gaming is going to be the democratization of AAA gaming.
That's funny.
That's the
Awesome.
point that I wanted to drive home there.
That's awesome.
Well, Nads, it gets to that time where I think it's time to share our gaming clips of the week.
Yes.
Do you
So
have one?
yes, I have mine ready. So this one is quite interesting. I was playing some PvP and then this happened.
Oh, the ghost. Yes.
Yeah, so I try to make this one full. So basically, yeah, the ghost thing. So it happened twice in a row in that same night, and I was like, what the hell? It's a rare thing to happen, right? So I don't know if it happened to other people, but it was pretty cool that happened twice that night. But and then I recorded it. Had to record it, so
Oh, that's fun.
yeah.
Hannah messaging with a ghost. You're funny, Hannah.
She's like, boo. Ha.
Heard a new Knights of the Old Republic is in development. Yes,
Yes.
we talked a little bit about that. I believe it's now with Saber Interactive. It's bounced a lot between people.
I don't like
Um,
that because when it
yeah.
bounced between people like this, what's the recent game that bounced between people or got released? It was like, meh.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah, this and Atem was like the same. Is it not Atem? No.
Adam?
No, what's the freaking other game? There's a game that like got bounced around people and then they had to release it. But anyway, it just like it doesn't come out very well because people are just tired at the end. But yeah.
Yeah.
So more clip of your battle in Stellar Blade.
Yeah, and we're gonna listen to it a little bit here because I think it's
Alright.
epic. But let's see.
Is she talking or anything? No, we don't hear her. That's okay. What are you fighting? Is some sort of monster that has sword? Ooh. Did you die? Oh, you die. Oh! What happened? You revive yourself or what?
I used a special item to revive me
Oh, so you can
because
finish.
I was close to beating this boss and I knew I could do it. I just got caught.
Finish him. Oh, damn. There we go. What's the ring on his head? That's weird. So is that it? Oh, there you go. Nice. So there's like some sort of finisher move you can do at the end. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It all depends actually on the stars. It's kind of like it opens up to finishers, but I like the music. I'm not sure if it came through on the stream there.
No, I didn't
But
hear
it-
it. Well, I didn't hear
Okay.
it, but maybe it did.
It's all like electronic, like heavy jungle, like EDM, like it just amps you up. Oh yeah, you'll definitely have to. I think you'll like Stellar Blade. It's Sekiro-esque combat. However, there's a lot more story and open elements. But what's funny is I discovered that if you take off your clothes, it actually gives you no shield. But you walk around in a skin outfit, which is kind of ridiculous.
That is funny.
But yeah, that's the clip I have for this week.
Nice.
And that was the clip you had for that week. Anything else going on here?
No, I that's all I had. I didn't have any other thing there.
No worries. Well, it was great chatting with you as always. We'll be getting up to some Helldivers tomorrow. We got Baldur's Gate 3, coordinating with SPG there, as well as Super PlayStation Bros. There's always so much happening. And then the download, and then as well as we're coming back next week. Plus, I know Nads, I know you're probably going to be super amped leading up until the final shape. So this will be
Yep.
the final week before the final shape. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be getting all your eggs in a row.
Even though I'll be playing some Baldur's Gate, let's try to finish that this week so I can then jump into Destiny 2 and just get hyped for it.
Oh, that's a tall order. I don't know if we're max level yet. I think we're a couple streams away from that, to be
That's
honest. But
fine. We
we'll
can
see.
keep at it. We'll see how it goes.
One thing I wanted to ask you before we head off for the evening. If you were to tell somebody what's the one thing that they should do to get ready for final shape, what should they do?
They should probably look at all the video, not the video doc, but like the what's to come, the prismatic, some of the change coming up in terms of like the class item now becoming exotic, looking at what can be done together and keep all your sunset weapon because they're coming back to be unsunset in the final shape. So but maybe just grind a little bit of onslaught just to get like some of those nice weapon, the brave weapon for mountaintop, recluse armor, add like some of those weapons. But yeah, and you can also prepare, collect your bounty for next for the final shape. But I don't know if they're gonna be all vanishing in the final shape. But yeah, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do.
A lot to do in a final week. Well,
yeah.
Thanks everyone for coming by. We'll be back next time, same time, next week with more cloud gaming news. And until then, remember GeForce Now, pinnacle of cloud gaming. Take care.
Yeah.
Be kind. Bring peace into the world. All right.
See you guys.
See everyone. We're heading out.
But as sick as